Hello, it's Just Gaming, and welcome back to another board game review. And this time we are doing Darts Pub Quiz. And this game, I think you will absolutely enjoy. So, have you watched Bullseye before? You know, back in the 90s. Recently, they brought it back on ITV. I've been watching it. And this game is sort of that. So, yeah, so it's sort of like Bullseye, and you get lots of different questions and all of that sort of thing. Now we haven't played this yet, so at some point we will play it, but at the moment we haven't yet. So I'm going to try and go into much detail as possible, but I think this review might be a very easy one. I might be going on for a little while on this one, just because that I am quite a big fan of this. And I think it's going to be a really, really good review. So yeah, hopefully you will enjoy. And it will be going on for a little while. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so inside the square box, you probably know what's going to be in here. Yep, we have a mini dartboard. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. And then also we have got our fashionable darts. So we've got red and blue and green and yellow. We have got some cards. Whatever that, I don't even know what that thing is. Just a square. We have answer sheets here, as you can see. And we have got the how to play. So, let's give this a read, and then we'll get into the review. So, how to play Darts Pub Quiz Night. This dart-themed pub quiz is designed for a 4 to 6 player or 2+ teams. If players and teams each should be roughly the same size, either nominated a quizmaster for an entire game to take turns to be a quizmaster. You will need a hand out the following per player team before the fun begins. Answer sheet, magic dart, if you have more than 4, pen, players or teams you will need to take turns. Each player team must decide on a name and write this at the top of their answer sheet using the chalk provided. Add the team's names onto the scoreboard. Remember, a strong team is the first step on the road to victory. Setting up. Attach the dartboard onto a flat surface where everyone can see the prop up on the dartboard or hang on a wall. Leave plenty of space around it for any rogue shots. Playing the game. Players, teams, and take turns to throw a dart at the dartboard. So like I said, it's like Bullseye. Aiming for a category of their choice. They are segments on the per category on the board, each varied in size. Hitting the black standard size segment means players will score on 1 point per correct answer. However, by hitting the smallest segment, players get the opportunity to double the triple their points. Hitting the smallest beige segment means doubling points, indicated by the X2 times 2. Even smaller green assessment means tripping points, indicated by the X3. So that's that one. I'm not going to read all this because it'll take me a while. And then on this side, I'm just going to say the names of this one. We've got stealing points, scoring, and how to win. So that is that. And then we've got lots of different cards here, which are pretty cool. So yeah, lots and lots of different cards we can look at here, which are pretty cool. So yeah, these are the different ones that we've got. So we've got art. So these are all the art ones here. Oh shoot! Oh dear. We'll come back to that. So we've got Guess the Dish. You know, there is a lot more, by the way. We've got general knowledge. And what I'll do is on the dartboard, I'll show you the other ones because it'll be a lot easier rather than flicking through them. So yeah, here's the dartboard. So I'm going to show you the other ones that we've got. So you can see we've got movies, science and tech. We've got sport, geography, and that is it. Yeah, so there's not many categories on it. Obviously, when I mentioned about Bullseye, obviously they've got quite a lot of categories on there. But on here, there's not as many on this one. So if I chose a category on here, obviously I'm not gonna throw a dart and do it because I'm not actually playing the game. But if I landed on a category, I would go for sport, just because that is my favourite, and I am a sporty person. And then the other one will probably be movies, because I do watch a lot of movies every now and then, and I'm quite good at that. I've got no idea what Guess the Dish actually is. That is a new one. I don't know what that one actually is. The general knowledge, that is about knowledge in the world, however good you are, even though my general knowledge is not that great, by the way. Art is, you know, sort of like questions you get about, I don't know, who made the best painting or something like that. I don't know about that one. And then the final one is geography. I'm not too bad on this one. So this one is about countries and all that sort of thing. And I'm not really bad with my countries, I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, but if I chose two on this dartboard, I would go for movies and I would go for sport. So those two I would go for. So, yeah, the aim of the game, guys, is you've got to throw one of these darts at these different categories on here. And then every time you land on one, you get a question, and you got to figure out what the question actually is on there. So whether that is in players or in teams, obviously you've got those answer sheets which I showed you. So I'll show you again. I'll show you them here. You get this here, look, so it's called answer sheet here, and then you've got 5 rounds altogether, and then you've got to write them down there, and then what your total is on there. And then the dartboards, as I mentioned, you get 4 different colours, so you get yellow, you get yellow, green, red, and blue. So you get to pick one of those darts, and then you get to throw them on there, like that. Yeah, so if you remember when I was talking about what Guess the Dish were, it's all about food, guys. I didn't even realise, because in Bullseye they call it food and drink, but in this they call it Guess the Dish. So there you go. So I didn't even know what it was. So silly me. So yeah, that is what it is. It's called Guess the Dish. So I've got some of the answers here from each one, and yeah. So so this is one of the sheets here. So you've got so the question says, what dish or drink includes the following ingredients? So obviously there and there, and then if you have a look on the other side, you've got obviously all of them there, which are on that one. The next one is science and tech. So for this question says, which inventor said that genius was pure one, inspiration for 9% printurations, and blah blah blah. Obviously, I'm not really good with this one, so I wouldn't really know that. But obviously, you might know. The next one is sport. I wonder if I'll know the sport question. Which boxer said it's just a job? Grass grows, birds fly, wave around the sun. I beat people up. I don't know. I don't know. Let me have a look. Oh my god. What the hell? Muhammad Ali, horse racing, pineapple, Super Bowl, 5 minutes, the start of a final lap. Cristiano Ronaldo, he is sponsored by Nike. Oh, I don't know. Probably not that one, to be honest with you, because I don't really do boxing. This is the art one. The composer of Hypnotize and Chappell was born in which country, and I don't know. And then obviously you've got the answer on there, so you've got things like Poland, Margaret, and I don't know. The general knowledge one, which is there, and then you've got the answers on there, so if you know any of them. The geography one, which is there, which is that one. And then the final one would be movies. See if I know this movie answer. The 9 romantic series set in the New Jane of England, which returned to Netflix in second series in 2022. Margot Robbie plays which American actress in 19 movies and blah blah and stuff like that. Oh wait, I've just realised there's more than one question. Look, I've just realised that. I didn't realise there were more than one question. So there's Squid Game on there. I have seen that. I've never even heard of the other ones. Falcon, Red Panda, Footloose. Never heard of the others. Yeah, so I've just realised there is actually more than one question. I'm not sure whether you guys saw that, but apparently there is actually more than one. Yeah, so the game is very, very easy. So what you've got to do, by the way, is you've got to stand this dartboard somewhere. So if you're playing it in here, or the kitchen, or I don't even know where else you could play it, to be honest with you. So if you stand it up somewhere and then you throw the dart at it, yeah, and then you'll be able to see what you land on. The steal thing, as I mentioned, I think I did mention it earlier. The way how that works is you can steal. I think it says you need to steal like money or something like that. Let me have a look at it again. What does it say? So stealing points. So you get to steal points from other people as well if you want to land on there. Yeah. Oh yeah, you might. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it has actually been used by my nephew, who was playing on it a little bit when he came over last time. We didn't actually play it with him. He played it on his own, but we didn't actually play it. So we've not actually had a proper game of this yet. But my nephew did have a go at this when he was here during the festive period, and he did have a go at it. That's why there's like loads of marks on it. But there you go. It's just the way he is, and all of that. So we will play this at some point. I think I will be okay at this game. But as I mentioned with the categories, like the sport and the movies, will probably be like my most two categories that I would probably know. But as I said with the other ones, I think with the other ones, I wouldn't be very good with those ones. I did obviously last time I did science was in school. Obviously I might know a little bit of the technology stuff maybe, so I might know that one. Arts, I also did that in school. I didn't really do a lot of that. The general knowledge, as I said, I might know a little bit of that. Geography, I did a lot of that in school as well. So maybe, who knows, maybe I might have learned a little bit of that as well. And then, as I mentioned with the other two, the movies, I'm 100% up there with movies. And at sport, I am 100% up there as well. So I think that'll be the most two that I would, that I would definitely learn how to do this game as well. Apart from that, I think I've gone through everything that I wanted to say. But yeah, the game is very easy. It's literally a simple game, just like Bullseye, and it's very easy, very easy game to be able to play with anybody. So you can play it with family members, play it with friends, and yeah, it's just a nice, simple little game for all of you to play. We definitely will play it at some point when we get the time, and it's just really easy. So the other thing I just wanted to show you. Yeah, I wanted to show you how this kind of works. So you have to throw one of these. So if I just give you a demonstration here. There we go, like that. So you can see I've landed in the spot, and then when I've landed in that, I get a question on it. So that's the way how that one works. So if I land on another one now, oh dear, I'll just pull that one over there. Right, so if I land on another one, so if I landed on geography, you can see I get a geography question, and then if we landed on art, I would get an art question, and if I landed on movies, I would get a movie question. So yeah, that's kind of the way how the darts work. So you get a different colour. So I would probably be red, because that is my obviously that is my favourite colour. So I would probably get red. That's the one that I would use. And yeah, you just get a different question on each one. Obviously, all of them have got different ones. So the one that I answered earlier about boxing, I would probably not know that one because I'm not really a huge fan of boxing. So if I got one on like football or Formula One or MotoGP, you know, or darts or anything like that, I would probably know that because I do watch a lot of that. So that's the way how that one would work. But yeah, that is pretty much me done, guys, on this review. Yeah, so I think the limit is actually 4 players because there is only 4 darts. But you can play in teams as well with different darts as well. So it does kind of work like that. But yeah, it's a very easy game, and I think everyone would enjoy. Well, everyone would enjoy this one anyway. So there we are. That is Darts Pub Quiz. If you do have this game, let me know in the comments down below. And if you do have any questions about this one, then please let me know. But it is a fun, it's a fun little game by lots of different people who haven't got it, and it's a pretty cool game. Oh yeah, the other thing I didn't mention earlier is you get 10 different rounds as well. So you don't just get one round; you get 10 rounds altogether, and whoever gets the most points are the winner. So that's the way how it works. And yeah, you'll have good fun with this. And yeah, you'll have good fun with it. Yeah, that is my board game review. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. So the next review is going to be a bit of a weird one, and potentially it's actually going to be my last review anyway before there's a bit of a gap on them until I get more of them anyway. But yeah, the next review is going to be a bit of a weird one. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully you will enjoy that one out. You probably won't anyway, but it's a bit of a weird one. So yeah. But yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you are liking these, then please give me a like and subscribe. Because at the end of the day, I do want to do more of these because I am really enjoying them so far. It will be very good to do some more in the future, which will be very good. So if I do get any more of them, then I will do more reviews on them. The other thing, the one final thing I didn't really mention in the other kind of reviews that I did, is about doing like a series on them. Just to let you know that actually won't be happening, because I can't really do a series on them because obviously you need other players and all of that. So I'm not going to bother doing that. So I feel like just doing reviews on them are just a lot easier, and just talking about them, how they work, and I think so far I've done really well on them all. So I'm pretty glad. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next review. Bye.